summer afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the New York Jets. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
And it takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And normally when you talk about a quarterback on his third team in as many years, you're worried about this kid's potential. But in this case, Justin Fields has plenty of it, and he flashed it big time during his short tenure in Pittsburgh. Now he has an opportunity in New York to be a full-time starter once again, and the Jets are excited about his potential.
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Good.
Fields. This is Lazard with a catch out left. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Here we go.
In motion left goes Reynolds. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got man complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
Jets first down.
Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. DJ Wanham got off his spot quickly and got to the quarterback.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
To throw is Fields. And his throw here is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Over the middle and complete to Wilson. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
His 2nd year in the league certainly didn't go the way that he thought it would. In fact, a lot of whispers around the team and around the league that maybe he was not going to be the guy. Ended up getting benched, took his time, watched the game, and then came back better than ever. 2nd year in the same offense with the same head coach should lead to an even bigger jump in year 3. Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Panther football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it 2nd down and 11. Young now. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, when you time those screen passes perfectly, they can work perfectly, but that time it took a little too long to develop.
And you zeroed in on exactly what makes that play go. timing, because if the timing's off at all, those unblocked defenders coming at the quarterback, they'll put him on the deck.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Keeps himself. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Like the footwork back there, and I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Deep for the Jets, Isaiah Davis. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over first and 10. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, second quarter as they come up on first and 10. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. From the 44-yard line, here's a second down and 6. On the option right is Fields. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Panthers. Young now after the fumble recovery. Under pressure, and down he goes. Will McDonald gets in there to take him down. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Young. He'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they had planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Young to throw it. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Here's the punter Martin out to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Jets will take over. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Don't jump. Ready?
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now it's Fields. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Patrick Jones just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Boy, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single down.
Taking in left side, it's Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So all zeros.
All right, Brandon,
at
thanks
the
much.
Time
Welcome in, everyone. Scott Hanson here in the EA Studios in Central Florida. If you're a fan of offense, and I know many of us are, this hasn't been the game for you. Zip, zip at the half, a rare score where next score might win. Let's find out who can break through into the third quarter. To call it for us, it's our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, thank you, my friend. Well, these two offensive coordinators, they've likely been busy during the break. What can they do to generate some offense in the second half to come? After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. And able to get this out to the 25. The Panthers going to take over here to start quarter number 3. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight.
As Sanders has it poked free, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. So many times tight games decided by one big play. A lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Here we go.
Here's Young. Throw left side, taken in by Renfro. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Young. Short throw hauled in by Trimble. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Here's 3rd and 9.
No gain on the play.
To throw, Young. That's taken in. It's Xavier Liggett. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go, Scott.
He'll give it to Hall to start the drive. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here's Fields. Wilson snags it left side. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Don't jump.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Takes it to about the 37.
But that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Now Fields. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Here's Fields on the sneak. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
That's good for a Jets first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
It's been a good drive so far. They just wanted to keep it going, so they call low-risk, low-reward play. No one's worried about picking up big yardage here. Quarterback sneak, keep the chains moving, and pick up another first down.
And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. DJ Waddle able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 2 minutes left to go. This one, surprisingly, still scoreless. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Here we go, Scott. Move it.
Here's Fields. It's complete. Lazard. A big play looming on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 13.
All eyes on Fields. And he wants Reynolds way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I don't know if you need the big shot right there or not, because you've still got time to work some of the shorter stuff and try to get into field goal range. They did go for the big one there. It would have been nice, but it winds up incomplete.
It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Looking middle, and he finds McMillan.
Complete to McMillan. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. Here's Young. That one complete to again. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Panther first down.
Here's 1st down. Young connecting with Renfro. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
Out of bounds at the 44-yard line.
Clock reading 34 seconds. Here comes 2nd down now. Now Young. Back to Renfro again, complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. This is 1st and 10. Young to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Now Young. Being chased out left. And they can't bring him down. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 18.
Could this be the drive that ultimately wins the game? How about the initiative he just took there? Running with it after he couldn't find a throwing lane, and he drove them into range for a game-winning field goal with that play. What an opportunity they've been presented to come through with the win.
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. A give up the middle, Hubbard. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Jets' 18-yard line.
And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play has them in field goal range with a chance to win. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Panthers have won the football game. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And not all W's are created equal, CD. And this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense, obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the defense carried the load.
Well, you know what they say. It's always fun to work on things if it didn't go well in your game with a victory in your pocket. And that's what they've got going forward.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we sign off from MetLife Stadium.